Hello and welcome to a new series where I'm going to begin. And this series will be called The Beginning of the Emerald Empire. So, as you can probably tell, I want to go for the country of Finland because one, they're a Scandinavian country, and two, I'm hoping that they would actually have lots of things for us to begin with. So, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so I think just because we have to go with the light blue, because one, that's part of the Suomi flag. Okay, so as we get in, we got paper, infrastructure, technology, and tax. So that would adjust our thing for 5. Okay. So let's just see tutorial panel. Then we've got our quick run on button. Greetings. You are the dictator of Finland. The time period is set between 1900 and 1950, but the countries and their borders are of the present day. Military strengths of other countries and yours is based on GDP. Country's military strength is controlled by you. Colonize all countries. Make your empire proud. Best of luck. Okay, so now we know what to do. So let's check our surroundings. So we've got Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, the Baltic states. Okay, so then we've got Sweden and Norway. And then we've got Denmark. Okay, if we go all the way over here, we can scout Russia. So that's all of our main surroundings. But I really want to go for Estonia, because if I'm not wrong, Finland and Estonia in real life are actually allies. So we need 6 for, well, we have 400, so that should be pretty easy. If we just go, if we get 1 star on army strength, then navy strength, we should be pretty good to get Estonia. Okay, so also you can you can make these planes go down. I know it says about weak militaries first, but I want to be starting in Europe, because I feel like Europe would be one of the best continents, even though that I think they are the strongest continent. Well, we just have to do it, don't we? It's we could go for some of the Balkan countries, but I think for now, northern Europe. Okay, let me just scout all of Europe, including the Balkans, just so we know what we're dealing with. Wow, okay. I've played this game a couple of times before. I've done an empire. I think it was the Sudan Empire, and I invaded the whole world, which I think is actually pretty cool. If you think about it, that has to be a lot of progress. And it also took me a couple of days, but yeah. Okay, so I think we scouted the whole of Europe, which means that we gained enough money to upgrade our navy to 1 star, which means Estonia, welcome to the Suomi Empire. Okay, come on. If we do get Estonia, which was pretty easy, That means they only give us broadcasting equipment factory, but at least they gave us some money. Okay, so if we just protect it 10-10, that means, like, if we wanted to, we could go to the Balkans and get, like, North Macedonia or Albania. But I think, for now, we just gotta go for the Baltic states. If you didn't know, Belarus is actually one of the Baltic states, even though that it doesn't border on, like, the Baltic Sea, which is this sea. And I know what you may be saying, Poland and Germany, Denmark, Sweden and Norway surely have to be Baltic states. Well, you're actually wrong, it's actually these 4 countries right here. Because, 3 of them, I think, border the most of the Baltic. Well, actually, Estonia, you know this Gulf here? It's actually called the Gulf of Finland. And if you travel halfway across the world to Mexico, you'd see you've got Baja California, and you also got California in the US. So that means that this Gulf right here is actually called, guess what? The California Gulf. Okay, so as we gain money, I think we should be scouting more countries. Like, oh my god, don't tell me the Congress countries are in by Russia, but I already know that. But like you see, if you divide, I think like below this line right here is Congress, and like above, like I think parts of Turkey are part of the Congo states. These are the Congo states. As you can probably see, you may think this, like, is it part of Georgia, is it part of Armenia or Azerbaijan? It's actually part of Azerbaijan. It's known as an exclave. So, like, if you look at Armenia, you can easily take them down, but for now we're just staying up north. You know, Finland can easily deal with the cold. But like, if you were a warm country, like let's say Spain, and you were going against Russia, you probably wouldn't survive with it, because like if it's in the winter, then Russia would probably win in real life because they are so used to winter wars. Like, do you know the Cold War? Like USA versus Russia. Did you know that there was a Russian soldier who thought, thought he saw a nuke coming from US, but turns out it wasn't. So he actually told the Russian government that there wasn't, and guess what? That actually helped to survive, for the whole world to survive. So sometimes you may think Russia is bad for invading Ukraine and having the Soviet Union and their you remember the Soviet Union, yeah? Romania actually used to be in the Soviet Union, but for some reason in this game, Romania, yeah, is independent, which I don't. Well, if you look back on this one, 1900 and 1950, so that could mean after the Soviet Union and other things collapsed. Yeah, it could be that. But I don't understand how Germany, if we look, Togo, think there was Tanzania, Burundi and Rwanda. But Tanzania is bigger than Germany. How did they even get Tanzania? Bro, have you seen man? Belgium actually in this game has the DR Congo. you would expect if Belgium have DR Congo, then they surely would have Republic of Congo, but actually France has it. So I thought, why not making some Suomi bases in Africa? So I thought, why not go for like Republic of Congo? That'd be pretty cool. Like we go for parts of West Africa if possible. And if you've seen, Tunisia is huge, bro. Like if you put Tunisia in Spain, that just proves to you that Africa is the second biggest continent. If one of the smallest countries, Tunisia, is almost as big as France or Italy. And, well, you probably guessed it, France has the biggest empire in this game. Although, if we look at the Chinese, well, actually France doesn't have the biggest empire because in this game there's Soviet Union. But look, somehow China got Mongolia. How? But got a imperial empire of the Imperial Empire of Japan. So you got itself, South Korea, North Korea, and Taiwan. Did you know that China, like this big country, I think it's actually called DR China? Like, no, it's not DR. I think it's Republic of China, and that's Democratic Republic of China. So Taiwan is technically China, but I think China are planning on getting Taiwan, which I think would be a big problem. But yeah, hopefully Finland can actually. If we have, could we get Latvia? I mean, we'll need 34, 32. Or maybe we can go for another Nordic country, Iceland. In that case, let's really quickly just let everyone back up. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so we've got everyone 1 star. And, like I said, I think we should probably be getting something of African spirit, like, you know, Suomi spirit inside of Africa. So I thought, why not going for Eritrea and Djibouti? Both of them are really easy. Eritrea is ruled by Italy, but I hope that Italy don't come after. Okay, it should be an easy one, honestly. Yeah. Okay, Eritrea, welcome to Finland. So we've got zinc from. Ooh, if we go to Spain, we can get porcelain at the price of 10 gold and sell it at China for 100. Okay, guess that's a fair deal. So if we go to Spain's market, and we're just flying straight through Spain. Okay, that's weird. And the ship is legitimately inside of Spain. How does that work? But being so 117, or maybe just save up to get 200 so then we can make lots of profit. I think for now we'll go for 123. Then go to China. Could just zoom out. Then we just go to the Chinese market, and then we just sell the porcelain. Hope for some profit. Well, obviously. Okay. Will the sell button actually work? So you've got 123 porcelain, sellable, 11,000 things of profit. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. Okay, well, I think with 11,000 you can surely go for a big kind of country. Now, I guess if possible, we can go for Latvia or like Lithuania. But I want to go for like big land mass. Like, if possible, it doesn't really count as big land mass. But like, if we get Egypt, or maybe we just go for like Israel. Sadly, they don't have Palestine. Apparently, we have to get Israel. They've got the same coloured flags as us, the Finnish, do. Okay, bada bing. Okay, wait, let me just check Israel. How good are they? 30. Oh no, we're gonna need 70. It's a big problem. Big problem in little China, you know, my guy. Yeah, okay. Bada bing, bada boom. No, we can't get it, can we? We're gonna have to save up. Right, well, if I'm not wrong, a new trade deal should be coming up. Okay. So now we got Eritrea, and how many countries? 8 more countries. Okay. So we've got Eritrea and Estonia. I'm trying to keep our thing like pretty slow, because then hopefully, like, if we just get all 125, what you can do if you want to is adjust it. So if you want, can adjust this to 15. That means once you get 15, like, it would just be a quick button. We'll get that to possible below 15. So that means, so I think for now we'll just wait a bit. But while we're waiting, let's get a bigger country than Eritrea. Why not go for a French colony this time? Tunisia, you're up next. Tunis, which is the capital of Tunisia, shall be part of Finland now. It should be pretty easy. Yeah, we had 66. That's better than they do. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, it would actually help with the things, but it probably isn't. Yo, we should go for Central America, I think. Like, if we just get 2 countries. Yo, wait, do they have the same coloured flag as we do? Similar colours, but... Yo, have you ever realised that the El Salvador and the Nicaraguan flag are very similar? Like, yo, we could actually get both. And that would lead us to, you know, have 10 per second, which would actually be better. So I think after we get Nicaragua, we'll get El Salvador. Then, maybe, just maybe, we can go for more of a strong kind of militarized country. Okay, so we got shirts from Nicaragua. So many shirts. Okay, well, we send our thing to our American base. Yo, they didn't even include the Gambian River. Well, I guess they didn't include River Nile. Like, still, you gotta at least add like a black line running across the middle of Senegal just to represent, you know, the Gambian River or the Gambia. Yes. Okay, Nicaragua. I thought they were 10. No, I thought El Salvador were 10 there. Okay, that means we get 10 per second now. Okay, let me just protect them with 1 star. Don't know why. That means you just lost our progress on, you know, hopefully getting Israel. But I think if we send... Wait, is Israel closer to the European base? Well, let's just send everyone to the European base. Okay, so Bada bing. So we got 54. Eventually, I want to get Switzerland. They are a peaceful country. Ooh, nah. I was hoping to get them, but I guess now is our chance, my guy. Yes, that was so easy. Iceland, I'm sorry, with the Finnish people, sorry. Ooh, paper at 20 gold. And some it at South Africa. Okay, so that means Jon Brukka. Okay, so now we've arrived at the New Zealand port. Bunyo record. Bunyo record la YouTube. La YouTube. Okay, so now we just got 24 units of paper, or like 28 now. Okay, so that means so now we're at South. So then we travel to the South African port, and that means that hopefully we can sell our 28 units of paper for a profit of 2240. So that means, well, I think that could be enough to actually be getting Israel. Maybe not, but at least we're gonna try. Oh, scusa, ho consulto. Like, soon enough, I'm hoping we can either get Czechia or Slovakia. But yeah. Okay. Why would I want to change my military base from the European one to the European one? Makes no sense. Okay, so we're grinding ever so closely to that to the level of Israel. If they're this well protected, then for all we know, they've got to be really good. I mean, if possible, we could go for Cyprus, but I want to go for Israel. So I think since we've grinded up 500 things, oh my god, we can barely even afford it. So maybe not going for Israel is the way to go for now. I mean, there's 75 left. So I'm just going to cut this bit out, and then I'm just going to wait for it to be, for me to grind. I mean, like, okay, so I've been grinding a bit, and I got Montenegro, but it did cost me a bit of my army strength, so it went down to a 63. But I think if we get like 700, then we can restore both of these. Like, if we do it now, then get 15. Then, you know, there's only 5 left, which will make it easier. So it would leave us with 65.25. So now we need to get 95 more of these. But, like, as soon as we get Israel, there will only be 2 more countries. So I guess we could go for, like 1 or 2 more, Balkan countries, because we've already got Montenegro. So yeah, I just like earlier I received like a thing of like China wanting Estonia, but that would be so unrealistic. Like, why would they even want Estonia? That makes no sense, does it? And yeah, we're easily gonna shred it. Just like that. Okay. Let's hope we can get 70. Nope. But we can do is we can get 15, which would reduct it down to 80, and then they'll reduct it down to 65. So that means, I think for now, what we'll do is we'll keep on grinding and hoping for, like, getting Israel. I know it isn't like a country of, like, landmass, but it is a country of power. But problem is, if we want to get them, we're gonna have to protect them really well. So maybe not. We can go for like a different country if we want to. Maybe as an army. That would be tricky. But it would cost a bit more. So, like, we could go for Latvia since we're already really strong, and it won't need as well protection as Israel. But I think there would actually be rebels in Israel. Let me see. No rebels in Israel. But for all we know, China could go after Israel because of, like, because I think in real life they are pretty powerful. I think this is just based on GDP, so that could mean that Israel, like, if it was about military power, like currently, Israel would probably be 5-star. Okay, so only 10 needed until we can get Israel. But I think what we might want to do is we might actually want to be okay. So that on army strength is the funny number 69. Okay, so now we got 70, which is enough to get Israel, even though that we will have 0 army left. We're going for it. Now, I think it'd make the most sense of preparing your army for a battle against one of the strongest countries in the world, than just having 0 army left. But imagine if there was a country who didn't even have an army, they just had a navy, and that's it. That would probably be Gibraltar if they even existed in this game. So that means, oh my god, Tunisian rebels. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, before we get like the thing, like, cause there's 3. I think we gotta make sure that Israel is pretty well protected. That gives us a total of 130. Oh, we're gonna need 1,000. Okay, but with this, yeah, we can get fertilizers, medicaments, and diamonds. Diamonds? Maybe that's why Israel was so well protected by Turkey. Oh, I think it was a bad idea. We legitimately just wasted a whole army work. Didn't we? Oh my god, that's so dumb with us. Well, like if we get Albania and North Macedonia, hopefully, like the Turkish won't mind. I mean, the Turkish have a pretty big empire because they got like Iran, they got Yemen, with Saudi Arabia, with far from their actual empire. But like, I really want to get Serbia. Funny how there's no Kosovo, and for some reason there's Luxembourg Lake. Like, I mean, sure they didn't add Gibraltar, but it's just so tiny compared to, you know. Yo, boom. Oh my god, bro, we just got a funny number. No joke. Is there some way to like stop the is there some way to stop the yeah, is there some way to stop the Japanese getting Israel? They could just go straight through the Suez Canal, can't they? They'll get them straight to Israel. Or they could just go. No. No, bro, we're actually gonna lose them. Oh my god. Soon we'll get revenge Japan soon. Dang it, that means we now need to get 2. Okay. Serbia is a bit too difficult. Because, like, if we get Romanian, then there'll be Romanian rebels. But, like, Bosnia, maybe? Just to... No, North Macedonia and Albania, just so... Like, we've got a solid land area in the Balkans. Although, if we get Bosnia and Albania, that would be better, yeah. Okay. I think 30 would be good enough. Because we're trying to regen the fact that we just lost a huge, like a huge empire member. No wonder, like, Albania only gives us shoes. And, if I'm not wrong, all we need to do is protected by 10. And that means if we get Bosnia, they only have shoes anyway. So it's not going to be that big of a problem. But I really want to get Slovakia because they have 3 things. And they are one, then they somehow in this game are 70. Like look, if you see some of the Slav countries, like Slovenia, Slovakia. I swear there's another one. I think those are the only 2. They're like those 2 Slav countries actually have the Russian flag behind them. Like, because they're just a Russian flag with a logo in it. And if I'm not wrong, if you look really closely, you can see that you can actually see the Serbian Football Club crest inside of the thing on the Serbian flag, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, I think we have a nuke. Now we have a nuke, but I really want to be saving it up. I feel like we need to be using it for when we severely need it. Although I do want to get Czechia, because they have 3 things the same as Slovakia. But if we do go for them, I think we should go for Slovakia. Like, let me just quickly just do bada bing, bada boom. Just so you know, we get enough preparation for Slovakia. 926. 926. Click to proceed. So many. It was Slovakia. I swear, if I go past it. Yeah, there's Slovakia. If we launch the nuke, Tunisian rebels and Austria are going for Albania. Luckily, we protected them by 10. Oh, let me just go like that. Okay, so our nuke is about to land in Slovakia. Luckily, there are no Slovakian rebels, which I think is like time class. Oh, so it turns out that like problem is we're probably gonna lose Slovakia like immediately. We've got to protect them by 40. Problem is they're gonna cross. No, 2000. Oh my god, that's gonna be so expensive. Next thing you know, Japan went for Israel, gonna go for Slovakia, or maybe even Russia for all you know. Or Hungary could go for Albania. They do realize that they can just, oh yeah, because it takes a long time to. Okay, we're gonna save up, so then like we have 1.5 stars, which ooh, they are pretty difficult, but I really want to go for Ireland sometime. Okay, well, I think I've been recording for a long time, so I think soon it's time to sign off. Okay, so we're just gonna be waiting a bit for 2000, so then we can secure Slovakia before like Hungary. Although Hungary are not that good, they only got 35, 32. I don't know how they even got Slovakia. Yes, there we go. Can actually take Slovakia. Okay, I think should go for a weak country. So like we can go 34, 32 possible. No, okay. So well, we've got a lot of countries, and we still need to